the United States and Germany reached an agreement regarding the conflict on Nord Stream 2. The sanctions imposed by Washington, which held the construction of the pipeline for over a year, will not be prolonged. Both parties declared to enhance the energy security of Ukraine and Central Europe. Germany committed to adhere to the principles of the EU gas market regulation. Furthermore, new sanctions should be imposed against Moscow in case gas deliveries are used as geopolitical leverage. Can the project, which started in 2015, finally be finished? Theoretically, yes. Less than 40 kilometers of the pipeline remain to be built. This could be done until the end of August. However, some fundamental challenges remain. The Russian Federation has not been included in the negotiations, and we have seen in the past that the interdependency on Russian natural resources has been exploited by Moscow. Nord Stream 2 has already now led to division within the European Union and also undermines Brussels' responsibility in the Eastern Partnership. While investments in the energy transformation of Ukraine will certainly benefit the country in the long term, the immediate security of the country is still at stake. Why is Germany pursuing the pipeline despite the burden it puts on European and transatlantic relationships? On the one hand, the shift from a carbon-based to a CO2-neutral economy requires natural gas to meet its energy demands, although this is contested by certain experts. On the other hand, it would further alienate the Russian Federation, where the relationship has deteriorated in the last decade. This was, of course, caused mainly by actions in which the Kremlin was more or less actively involved, like the annexation of Crimea, the war in Donbass, or the poisoning of Alexei Navalny. Attempts of the German government to depoliticize the issue are too little and too late. The latter is nevertheless also true for Kiev's efforts against the project. Lessons should have been learned from the first Nord Stream pipeline. Instead of a bilateral, at least a regional, if not European approach should have been pursued from the beginning. From a rational point of view, for the German government, the project should be finished. However, after the end of the construction, legal challenges, also regarding the certification, remain. It is striking that in the declaration with the United States, it is stated that Germany will comply with EU energy law, something that should go without saying. It might be worth mentioning that according to current polls, it is not possible to form a new government after the elections in September without a party that explicitly mentions the halting of Nord Stream 2 in their electoral program, namely the Greens and the Liberals. It remains to be seen if the guarantees offered to Ukraine, such as prolonging the transit contract for another decade after its end in 2024, will actually be upheld. In any case, Nord Stream 2 has once more shown the lack of a common European approach. A coherent foreign, and in this case also energy policy, would prevent the Kremlin from being able to exert its strategy of division not only in the shared neighborhood, but also the EU itself.